All right. How's everyone doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. Okay. All right. Dane, let me tell you something. You have impeccable timing. You have impeccable timing. Not impeccable. How do you pronounce that word? It's impeccable. Impeccable. That's what it is. You have impeccable timing. You can't peck that. It's impeccable. You just can't peck it. No bird can. It's bird proof. Anyways, that being said, your timing is impeccable because the Null Cloud's hardware is being moved, so you didn't get your alert. I mean, it didn't even get saved to a freaking database because the Null Cloud is the part of the stuff getting moved at this point. So there you go. I'm so sorry. We actually have it working with resubscribes now. It's working with that now. Null Cloud is down for painting. So actually, funny thing is, it's all unplugged right now, and I went ahead and boxed it because I painted this wall where the rack is. So right over here where this little white thing is, right here, there's my rack with this stuff and all the networking stuff. And I had to pull the rack off the wall and do all that. So I had to unplug all the stuff. And then I was like, I might as well pack this because hopefully, not this weekend, but hopefully next Sunday, I'm driving it up to Ohio. That's kind of my goal. So now that being said, I actually wanted to spend some time today talking with you guys about actually running some aspects of this on the web. You know, I didn't know if we wanted to run in LKE. LKE could be fun. I didn't know if that would be fun or not as much fun. It would give us survival of stuff like this. The other thing that I was thinking of is I want to provide something stupid as a service. Because I want to make a little series on it. So I want to make something simple, but something that people would like to use. But something simple as a service. Now, the only thing I have to say with that is Linode is probably not the best thing because the idea is to make it a mini series where we go through and do all of the things for like security, like do a little mini series on security. Okay, now we have the service up and running. How are we gonna harden this? And maybe we get some experts in to help walk us through. That would be like a really cool thing to, like, you know, if we're running on AWS, get an AWS person in to walk us through how to make it more secure and do an audit or something like that. So that was kind of one of my hopes for next year, was build a simple SaaS, something actually usable. So we need to come up with a simple idea that's actually usable. And then I want to run it. Anyways. So that being said, if we adopt a cloud now, we're already going to be doing that in the future because I don't want to do it bare metal because that wouldn't be indicative of how most people that, you know, I'll say, like, what I've been doing isn't what people would normally do. Like, if you look at this, for $24 a month, we can run with something that I selected 2 nodes at 2 gigabytes. This is what people would do, right? I mean, sure, it's only 2 CPUs, 2 gigs. Whatever. It's cheap. And you wouldn't do what I'm doing. So but then I wonder if I'm doing all of this to help people or do like a little mini series on making some service, you know, like all the steps. There's no tutorial that covers all the steps. I realize this. Like, how do users log in? How do you provide machine access to users who log in? How do you make your API hittable by, you know, an API endpoint? How and users? So like you have the OAuth flow, and how do you get the OAuth token exchange to all work and set up? And then like you can like go on and on with this, where there's so many things that you don't think about when setting up a real service. Or I don't know, maybe everybody thinks about them, but okay. Anyways, what I wanted to do today one thing that I wanted to get done today was make our threading great again. So I read about graceful shutdowns. So one thing our database hasn't done so far is gracefully shut down with our threads. So we need to do this. We need to rework some stuff, because right now, how we do this is not how you should do it. Let's find out exactly where this happens. All right. So this is the front end is fine. I know that Actix will accept the shutdown and shut down properly. It's this that's not right. So this it will never shut down. We're cheating it right now, so it will shut down. But what was I going to say? Monta, what's up? How are you? How are you doing? I lost my train of thought. Oh, so we can look at how we're cheating it right now. This useless sleep carefully. If we remove this, we basically consume it. This sleep is the thing that's allowing Tokyo to intercept things. But I think it's time for us to finally take back control. Is this a new place I see in the back? No, it's not. The new place is going to be green screened because I call it the dungeon. It's a very old house, and I'm going to be in the basement. And when I say basement, it's like old block walls. I can't fully stand unless if I'm in between the joists. It's a dungeon. I'm going to be working in the dungeon. This is the same place I've always been. When people always ask if I sit in the dark, I'm like, no, it's just what the camera looks like. It's camera magic. It looks cool because it looks like I'm sitting in the dark, but you can see me well because it's well lit in here. And this is just light paint. Actually, this is just a coat to cover the dark walls because, my goodness, were they dark. A basement appropriate for programming dwelling. That's right. That's right. I only program in the most appropriate places. Closets, basements, and cafes. If I have a MacBook. It's only appropriate at a cafe if you have a MacBook. I understand the rules. I understand the rules. I don't make them, I just follow them. Okay. To be honest, if I'm giving some life advice and you work from home and you have children who are home a lot, you actually want to program in the attic. Okay? Hear me out. Your children, unless if they're adult children, probably run around a lot on the first floor. Just saying. Way better upstairs. Way better. So, life hack there. Life hack. All right, Russell, I stand corrected. You know the rules better than I do. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Russell. Absolutely. I forgot some caveats to the MacBook at the cafe. Sergeant Pepper, why do you think I'm not in the attic? Obviously. Yeah. And the same goes with the rental that we're going to be in. No attic. So I'm going to be in the dungeon. Monta, that would be culture shock to me, honestly, Monta. Not even going to lie. If I walked into a coffee shop and people didn't have their status books open, I wouldn't know what to do. I would culture shock. It's a real thing. I've actually flown around a lot. I wouldn't actually be a culture shock, but culture shock is actually a real thing. You know what? I might suffer that if I went into a Starbucks and didn't see status books open. I would struggle a little bit. All right, so what we need to do, if I read this correctly, most Wi-Fis are free in the cafe. Most Wi-Fi is free in the cafes here too. I don't use it, but it is free. No, so what Sergeant Pepper, what Russell was talking about, let me explain. You go to this cafe. And he's not saying that you steal the Wi-Fi's cafe. That's not how you spell cafe, is it? No, I think it has two E's, yeah? I have no idea. It's a French word. This is like coffee. Cafe has one F, right? That's a cafe. There we go. Okay. Sorry. All right. So what he's talking about is you go here and there's this Wi-Fi and there's no password protection on it. What happens is the dude with the old burner laptop is what we'll call them. The old burner laptop is sitting over here. And he's man in the middle attacking everything that you're doing over here. So you have your status book over here. You're connecting to the same Wi-Fi that's unprotected. Unprotected means that these people are going to do whatever they please on it. And it's more of you don't know who's connecting to your Wi-Fi, and you're connecting your stuff to the same network. He's not saying that they're stealing the Wi-Fi's credential. He's stealing your credentials. Just to be clear. This is why I don't use cafe Wi-Fi. It has the little, that's why it was throwing me. It has the little, I don't even know what to call it. The accent above the E, the screw you English keyboard accent. Is it a tilde? I mean, I know what a tilde is, but like, is that what it is above the E? Very possibly. I have no idea. I'm not smart in this area. And many others. You should ask my wife. I'm a ThinkPad owner. Oh, focusing on face. There we go. Now, it's not the old ThinkPad, so I think I get a pass. I'm not sure. Feels. Now, okay, so don't think, Monta, I think this is a very slippery slope to go down. Don't think you're not worth hacking. These people a lot of the times work with massive numbers of accounts because that gives them access to more stuff. And the thing is, a lot of people work places. And so you think you're not worth hacking, but what about where you work? So sure, maybe you don't have a ton of money in your bank. One, I doubt you're really wanting that $50 to go away, or whatever currency you use. You probably still want it. But on top of that, you have access to more things than you might think. Also, I do not steal credentials. Just to be clear, since we're on stream. I do have a ThinkPad, which makes me a little suspicious. It's a little sus. I get it. Look, I don't have a status book, so I have to have something to fit in at the cafe, okay? Lord Gucifer, you're absolutely right. Your computer as a hack can also be a proxy, part of a botnet for DDoS attacks. There's a lot of reasons to hack you, even if you had no access to corporate things or money tied to that. They could be freaking mining Bitcoin and making your game lag. Yeah. Not that I've thought about what I would do if I had access to somebody's machine, but I just don't want people to think like, I'm not worth it. If you provide yourself as an easy target, you're absolutely worth it. Even if it's just as a jump box. All right, we're working on this. All right, so we can create this cancellation token, but I'm not sure this is going to work for us because we don't actually have a select. Basically, they're selecting these two things, and we don't have that. So what we might need to do, let's see, where were we? This is not where we were. Let's go back down. Where the crap were we? Did I just go random places? All right. Oh, what was it? Sergeant Pepper. So don't do that. I can confirm that Google checks for that crap. So if you were to do that, whoever owns your thing would 100. I can talk from experience. Whoever is one of the owners of that account will get an email faster than you can say Bitcoin. Can confirm. Within minutes of that network traffic going. Minutes. Scary fast. Okay, so what we're doing here is this loop right here, which has no select. Could we turn this into a select? I don't really want to, right? I don't want to incur the cost of adding this to the thread pool or the execution pool. Use Tailscale and exit on a breached cafe laptop. I'm not sure, Russell, what problem we're solving. I think I lost the forest in the trees. Or the trees in the forest. I'm not sure. Did we solve a problem for ourselves or for the hackers? Just really not sure at this point. Oh, the mining on the cluster. I got it. I do believe it's the network traffic that they're tagging. I believe that's how they actually know. It's not actually that they are seeing like the workload on the machine. I think that it has a very specific network traffic pattern that they're checking. So Russell's not wrong. I would actually be interested in trying this. I feel like if you tail scaled out the network traffic, so you obfuscated the network traffic, the thing is, you would still have the same pattern of network traffic, right? Like, it would be encrypted, but it would be like the same pattern. I don't know if that would work. I part of me thinks it would. It's still against the TOS of Google. You can actually run crypto workloads on GCP, but they have very specific requirements around that. And you have to like talk to them. All right, so this doesn't work for us because we got this stupid loop, and I don't really want to place this on the executor. So can I basically just do a stop signal? I think maybe that's what I do instead of this. Instead of using this cancellation token, I'm just going to do like a stop signal. Oh, that's what a cancellation token is? Okay, okay. Can I... Okay. All right, let's just try this out. We're gonna do something here. That might be dark mode. I don't know if they have a dark mode. But it can make this look a little funky because it's just darkening. You know, don't blame the site. Blame your eyes that don't want to look at a blaring white screen. I'm saving the planet with that. All right, so we want to do a cancellation token. Wait, what is that? Yeah. It's just this. I did that like super wrong. Let's see. It's complaining about this, but it's saying there's no other diagnostics. Rust Analyzer. I've had so much problems with it. Yeah. Did we import it? I don't think we did. Where does this import from? Where does this import from? Maybe Signal? Tokyo Util? All right, it should have an is canceled. That will work then. Like, I don't need the await, basically. I just need it to be cancelable. Okay, so that should then work for us, and we should be able to check that. Cool. Thank you, Future Highway. Blows my mind that there isn't a better option for websites to have VS Code or NeoVim with tree sitter level syntax highlighting. VS Code somehow can even highlight the con. I mean... Lord Gooseberry. I don't know what theme this is. I actually don't. It could be. It could be Tokyo Night. I don't know. Oh, Future Highway is definitely he is chiseled. He is rusty chiseled. He is a rusty chisel. That's a horrible. Oh, so I need to actually go get Tokyo Util is what you're saying. Is it in Tokyo Signal maybe? It's in, okay, Tokyo Util. Here we go. I wish the documentation had kind of said this. This was a little not, maybe if I had read every single word. That's actually one of my weaknesses. When I'm in an interview and somebody's like, tell me one of your weaknesses, and it's like reading every single word. Easy win. There you go. There's one of my weaknesses. Reading every word. Sucks. All right, let's go get the Tokyo Util. Let's see. Tokyo is 7-11. Does this? Hopefully, this doesn't have to be synced with actual Tokyo. And we'll find out. RDJ Power, challenge accepted. I dare you to do a project in Rust without Tokyo that is async. Sure. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about async. You know what? I'll do you even one better. We'll build our own executor. All right, we won't use another language or another library to do the. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be as good as Tokyo or anything like that, but we'll do async and we'll make our own macro to wrap the main function to make it async. How's that sound? Good? Awesome. Whoa. You can't add stuff without any dependencies. I mean, do you consider the standard library a dependency? Because I mean, you can on stuff, so that's a bit loaded of a question. It's a bit loaded. I'm already giving you a pretty. I'm already giving you your first thing, and now you want to add more to it. You can't do that. When you offer a challenge and somebody just looks you dead in the eye and accept it, and you realize you made a mistake because you didn't realize what async was, you can't then decide to change it. It doesn't work that way. All right. All right. We're gonna do the German strings. We haven't done the German strings yet. I am investigating that. I don't want to do that cold. Do you guys want to see me do it cold? I feel like I want to make it just like the standard string is. And so I need to think about it a little bit and plan that out a little. Like I want to figure stuff out with you all as well, but I don't want to start from crap. I've never made a string in Rust before, but we'll be making some G strings. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make Rust Python compatible. It will happen. It will happen. All right. Where is Tokyo? And this is 7-11. Absolutely. We'll get some German strings in here. Again, not because Rust needs another string. This is purely learning, purely educational. Because when you make a very base class like that, I want to make it for real. Like I want to handle how it gets passed to a different thread. So I want to like actually pin the memory And when we go over pinning the memory, I want to actually like draw it out. This is where I need to be prepared a little bit, like why we do memory pinning and what is important about it. And then like one of the things is that a G string is on the stack and heap. And like, how can you do that? How can you do a fixed size and then also offload it when it gets too big for its fixed size, and understanding all of those things. So I don't want to solve it before doing it on stream. I just want to make sure that I'm ready to actually dive into it when I am. And I'm in the middle of moving, so I'm being a little lazy with my content, to be honest. Like, there's another thing that I'm basically prepared for, and I haven't decided whether I do it here or wait until I move. We have an episode on clustering. That's probably going to be like a 2-hour episode on... It's like an hour, because we've talked about Raft, and Raft is a type of clustering, but there's other types of clustering that are different, because Raft is super tied to a consensus as well inside of the cluster. But there are protocols that are just about clustering and not about consensus within inside of that cluster. Anyways, so. So, Sergeant Pepper, I agree with you. I have never done memory pinning in Rust. Now, coming from C and C++, I understand the concept fairly well. I don't know if that makes sense, but I understand why we pin memory and what it does. But I have never done it in Rust either. This is why I was excited about the German strings, is because the German strings offer such a awesome learning experience. Like, they actually have some really cool things inside of it. They actually offer some really cool learning experiences. And this is where I actually want to be really prepared instead of stumbling around through it. I want to be ready to like go through the things, because I feel like once you can do what we're about to do with those, that you should be able to do anything, right? Is it actually called German strings? Yes. Is it Python that has G strings? It's Groovy. Groovy. I don't know if Groovy's G string is actually a German string. Let's see. Represent a string which contains embedded values such as hello there. This is actually not. This is not actually a German string. No, Sergeant Pepper, it's not. So, the concept behind a German string is that maybe it can be constant size all the time if it's short. And if it's long, then it can be like C++. So basically, that's what it is. It's basically a string reference a stir ref when it's short, and it's a full-blown string when it's long. That's like the basics behind it. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea why they're called German strings. Ours is probably gonna be called a German string. I made the joke, and I just don't know if calling them G strings when we do them is inside of the PG-13. I feel like it is. I feel like somebody's parent who has a 15-year-old that could accidentally watch this wouldn't be really angry at me. That's what I want to avoid. That's what that 15-year-old parent, not the parent. Hopefully the parent's not 15-year-old. I mean, hopefully the parent of the 15-year-old, which should be much older than that. I'm digging myself in a stupid hole. Anyhow, we'll see what we name them. Call it G-ster. Okay, that's good. We're gonna call it a G-ster. I'm good with that. Thank you, Russell. That's right. I like that, Russell, where like the older people definitely know, but definitely PG-13. I like it. G-ster it is. All right, we need the cancellation token. I'm just going to do cancellation token. Yeah, that should import it for me. And then we can pass that here. Cancel. So it's rough. Not get too far into a topic like this, you know, wanting to avoid being canceled. It's rough because there's a lot of people that deserve a lot of stuff. I do think that sometimes there's overreactions. We're all human and we all make mistakes, and I'm a big proponent of learning from those mistakes. That being said, there are definitely lines that get crossed that that society should say you shouldn't step over this line. That's kind of like part of the point of society. Like, I know that we want to blame it when we disagree with it. Like, you know, let's say I'm joking about G strings and I'm doing it in a hopefully a manner that people find, I was going to say respectful. That's probably not respectful, but like I said, I don't think that there's too many people that try to talk about programming that aren't adults. And if I knew that there was a child on here, I would talk 100% differently. Anyways, I say all that, like, there's definitely things like society is meant to hold us accountable. Now, what I was going to say on that is I think that with the power of the internet, two things. The internet doesn't like forgiving, and part of it is it's hard. It's hard to see in the last 3 years, has this person actually made a difference in their life? It's hard to see that because them being good doesn't get the publicity. So let's say that, you know, I only know people that haven't really changed, but let's say that one of them actually really did go and change. It's actually hard for me to verify and validate that. So that's one thing that the internet sucks with, is because if this person was really actually sorry and actually did their due diligence to repay society, it's hard for them, it's hard for that to be seen. Yeah, Russell's not giving out cancellation tokens. Like my database can't be canceled right now, okay? It's uncancelable, which is a problem. But I mean, like, so it's such a hard topic, and it's one that the internet wasn't ready for, because again, people wield the power of cancellation too lightly. We're talking about people's livelihood here. But it's also an important thing for society to do. Say, no, that behavior isn't acceptable, and there should be consequences for it. Now, that being said, like, I don't get on people that disagree with me. I don't curse. I don't curse because I have reasons not to curse myself. That doesn't mean that I go out and cancel somebody because they curse, because that's kind of stupid. So that's another thing that society needs to come to grip with. Just because we don't agree doesn't mean that I have to be canceled or you have to be canceled or whatnot. That's another thing that society in the greater internet hasn't seen, because this actually probably comes back to my culture shock. If you haven't traveled a lot, cultures are a lot different. And I'm not going to even say that everything is passable by, oh, that's just my culture, because I don't believe that. But there is some stuff that is related to that. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's a complicated topic. It's a complicated topic that I don't think people feel like they can talk about, because they're afraid of being canceled for talking about it or something stupid like that. So, like I said, there's definitely like things that are well above and beyond, like, that shouldn't be second chances. But yeah, like I said, and this is something we need to get better about as a community, that if there's a popular streamer that messes up with something, I'm going to say something minor, but obviously worth, it's hard again to see progress that they've made. Maybe not impossible, but it's hard. And that's something that we need to get better about. Seeing that progress, understanding that they've learned from it. A lot of the times I don't think they learn from it. You know, I have fears that some of these people that have done some horrible stuff anyways, some of these people are going to come back without nearly enough consequences. That's one of my fears. Without showing that they've changed as a person, which is hard. Showing that you've changed as a person is hard. But some things need it for those truly heinous things. Yeah, let's go back to threading, Russell. A very good plan. So we could just do cancel. Is canceled. Is this an awaitable thing? I don't know. Returns true. If the cancellation token, it's not an awaitable thing. That was just Copilot. All right, so we should do something like this though. If, that is not what I meant to do. If cancel.is canceled, we need to just break out of there. Thank you, Copilot. Copilot, messed up the first time, nailed it the second time. We're just gonna break out of that. And then we can delete this. Oh my goodness, did we just fix it? Oh, we didn't actually listen for the cancellation token though. We didn't actually, we don't ever cancel the token. We need to do something like this now. We got to call cancel on some signal, right? They're just sleeping and then canceling. We need, they have like some signal, right? We can look for signals. They have here, let's see, server.rs. They have some way to listen to or watch for signals, right? Let's search this. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. I did not see like actually listening to the signals. You said I found it. I didn't recognize that I found it. I thought that they actually had like a I thought that they had something like let me go here. I thought that they had something like let something like signal yeah, something like this. I thought that they had something like this that then we could you know, this would create something like a channel, and then we could listen to that channel. But I didn't see that here, so let me look at this a little bit better. Let me look at what you sent. Available on crate feature signal only. Oh, so I need to import the crate or the feature. Okay. Oh, okay. We can do this. Was there a difference here? Let's see. Okay, so this is maybe a little bit more. Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. This is a broadcast channel that they're dropping. I see. I like this better, though. I kind of want to do this. I don't know if there's a reason not to do this, though. Because then we can just do this in a select, right? I think that's what we want to do. It's what I'm going to try to do. Apollo, don't take this as like I've done a ton of research, but I would say Tokyo is the best for IO. If you're looking to do like a web server or IO intensive thing like that, there's definitely other libraries if you're looking outside of that. Again, don't quote me because I haven't like gone and tested all of these. I've never had a problem not to use Tokyo. All right, I'm gonna try this. That we'll just do clone equals this, and then we'll pass in here the clone. And then we'll do, let's see. We need terminate and interrupt, right? Let's mute sig. Yeah, we'll do sig int. That's exactly what we wanted. We'll have to import these things, right? Let's see. Can we get that to just auto import? Fantastic. We need to do or maybe we don't. I was thinking wrong. I thought we had to do this in a feature. Signal only. I might have done like Tokyo all, which might. No, I don't do Tokyo all. I do default, or I do full. Probably. I probably did full. That's probably what I did. Small. I've never used small for threading. Maybe that's a good one. I would be happy to try it at some point. All right. So now we can just loop over this. Yeah. Do it. Look at that. We could do something different if we wanted to, but we don't want to right now. Beautiful. We need to loop this, don't we? Maybe we should do this in the run. I wasn't thinking about this because we don't want to just do this. Oh, good point. Never mind. We don't need, we just need. This should be fine. No. This is going to block this, right? So we need to like spawn this, right? We just need to Tokyo spawn. Yeah, sorry. We need to Tokyo spawn. Thank you. No, spawn. What is the AI trying to do here? Not really what we want. Async move. Okay, we're gonna just do this without the AI, and then we're just gonna throw this down here. Just like that. And I think that I think we're golden now. I think we're golden. Let's try running this. I dislike that they did async STD. I think that was more confusing. Nothing should have STD in it except for the standard library. All right. First check. Control C. It's uncancelable. It's uncancelable still. All right. I gotta... Yes, kill it. All right. Well, we failed the first test. Oh, oh boy. All right. Let's see. Let's walk through this. What did I do wrong? Besides a lot of things. All right, we make this cancelable token. We pass it in here. And we break. And then here, we select on these receives. Wait. I thought that it was terminate. Is this sig term? I thought that this was sig term, right? Represents the sig term signal on Unix systems. The signal is sent to issue a shutdown of the process. Am I sending a different signal? Should I do quit? We can do quit. I thought... I'm probably wrong. I thought it was sig term that it was getting. It's not working. It's not working quite as planned. All right, what have I done wrong here? This is clonable, right? Without like screwing stuff up. Let's see. Creates a new cancel in the non-canceled state. Creates a Oh, that's actually a good check, right? I shouldn't be looking for Control C, but I can put it in here just to check if this is getting called, right? Because I am printing these, so like we should see. So let's see. It's this is not what I meant to do at all. But thank you, AI. Thank you. That should work, right? I don't know. I don't know. What is this? What is this? Okay. Let's see. No. I don't want this. I just want to call this. 1 second. I got it. Tokyo. 1 second. I want this. Yank that. Put that right there. There we go. That's what I want. Because that's already that's already waiting on it. Okay. There we go. Does not like it. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. How has this ever run? Okay, that's not what it's erroring on. Okay. Let's I see. We see. Let's go. I got this. Okay, so here we need to actually make this a match statement. Okay. Well, we don't want... this has to be in a loop, right? This is weird because this is actually just a... Right, this is... If it's okay... Wait, yeah. That should be fine too. Because it's just a waiting on it. And this will be doing the Tokyo select. I think that should be fine. I think you're right. Yeah, okay. All right, so good news and bad news. I think I understand. No, I don't think I understand. Let's go back 1 second. I'm getting good at this. I need to make a macro. Okay. Let's step through this because we're obviously consuming the thread before we hit that point. That's my only explanation. Okay. Only explanation that I have right now. So this is consuming the thread. Because tick doesn't actually await anything in a leader state that's doing nothing, right? If we go here, leader, there is no awaits in here, right? This is just on an append entry. So if nothing is happening and there's no clients, that it has nothing to send, there's no awaits. That doesn't make sense. 1 second. I'm spewing crap. This is crap because this is in a spawn. Well, I mean, we could easily do like a we could easily do something like that just to validate that we were getting here. We might as well fix this up. Yeah, see, we're starting the web server. We're listening for signals. Let's try some stuff here. All right, one thing I'm thinking of. So the thing is, though, it should cancel, right? Because this tick doesn't yield, but it just runs. It's not a loop. It comes through here and then it comes here. So it should break here, right? So while this tick doesn't yield, does it come back? Can you use kill to check other signals? I could use kill. You're saying to send kill, like a p kill, or what are you saying, Russell? Okay. Yeah, we can try p kill. That would be a good. The next time let me try something in code, and if it doesn't actually work, then we'll send p kill to try killing it. This does come back. Tick just runs once. So like whatever tick does is it tries to receive a message. Nothing here is designed to block. So it tries to receive a message. If there is none, it moves on. And then it does the tick of the state, which on leader is going to do nothing. And then it's going to return. So this is going to return none, and it's going to return none, which is going to then, that none is going to be passed here. That next state is going to be none, so it's going to do nothing, and then it's going to come back here, right? We can print here. This is going to go blazingly fast, so this will destroy the terminal. We can print here, but we can do that to just validate that we're running, and it's gonna destroy stuff. This is gonna destroy stuff. Sorry, I sneezed right without muting. Yeah, this is gonna do. This is going to destroy the terminal. If it doesn't, this is a real problem. This is a real problem. So we've never. Last week we implemented the leader list running, or like the single node running. So maybe there's a problem, and I mean, it was writing to the database, so I can't imagine there's an actual problem, but there could be a problem with the state, that the state is hanging, but it still allows writes. So maybe this is the problem. Maybe tick is all consuming. Now, the other thing I didn't know is if these were blocking, but these are blocking, right? Receive is going to block. So it's not try receive, it's receive. So that's blocking. This is blocking. Yeah. All these are blocking. So this should work like this without a loop. I was going to say we could loop over this. All right, let's see if tick is yielding, and then we'll also do we'll sig term it. Actix does listen for shutdown, right? Because If you take out our offending code, here, this works, right? This right here, this HTTP server. So like if we commented this out, it would work. Because again, the way to make this work is we just put a sleep here. Actually, I know this works because a sleep here fixed the problem, right? A sleep here fixed the problem, so that means that this is gonna run and we're gonna destroy our terminal. Apollo, send me a link to the feature in WesTerm that hides passwords fields. Let me know, because that screws me over about once a month. All right, so this is going to hurt. I'm sorry, computer. It's nice noting you. All right, we'll send some Control C's. You can't even see him, it's going so fast. Oh my goodness. Gebs, Americans, cannot you review my open source project? I can. I am quite capable of it. I don't know if it would be a good review. I hate to admit it, but I actually can write Java. Okay, I need to p-kill this. Where is it though? Where are you? Let's see. Let's list, let's F4 this. Oh, I gotta think about how to hit F4 on this keyboard. F4. Okay, so we're looking for, shoot, what is it running under? What is it running? I have no idea what I'm looking for. Filter by null. Here we go. NullDB. Here we go. I know, Russell. I know. I try to keep it family friendly, but when somebody brings up Spring Boot, I mean, there's only so much I can do. The rest is on you guys and my mods, but my mods are super lazy. Let me tell you about them. All right, let's p-kill this. Let's see. Let's F9 this. Do we want to send a sig term, or we're gonna send a sig term. My program said sig term denied. Let's try another one. Let's see. Is there a sig stop? Let's sig stop. Did that work? Oh! Sig stop worked, but I feel like that wasn't my code because it didn't print the right thing. So do you hate Java? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I am just teasing. Jebs, this is a stream. I try to have some fun. Now, we do cover serious topics here, but we were joking. I don't love I don't love enterprise Java. To me, it gets too complicated too quickly with how it's written. But I've actually been a huge proponent saying that I think that's more of how the Java's written than actual Java. In general, you can do anything in just about any language. And I'm actually a huge proponent of whatever makes you the most productive writing the thing that you want to write. Do that. Just do that and have fun and enjoy it. There are valid reasons to so yes, obviously, I prefer other languages more than Java. And that's why I make jokes about it. That's why I make jokes about Python as well as script. You know, the first reason to dislike just Java is because it's the first part of JavaScript. And that's a scourge on the population. But again, there's a lot of amazing things written in JavaScript too. Jokes aside. Now, I obviously think that there are... we've done a language tier list. Let's be real. We've done a language tier list. Everybody in this channel likes Lisp the best. That's right. Of a script. It's worthy. We said what? What did I get a yikes for? Who voted for Lisp? I don't think anybody voted for Lisp. You know what? That's actually a really good idea, though. For these tier lists, what we're going to do is we're going to do the community voted one. So whenever we do a tier list, we're going to have the community vote for one. See what the community thinks. Isn't it Lisp? I don't think it's actually Lisp. It's a derivative. It's like the Groovy of Java. It's the Lisp is the Groovy of Java. Okay. Touche, Dane. Touche. Okay. Let's go back to this because this is not. Lisp as a service. Oh no! Oh no! What is that even? Like, does it? Lisp as a service. That's hilarious. I struggle with Lisp and Lisp adjacent things. I do. Okay, so see, it was none of these because we didn't actually print any of these things. So when we did the sig stop, that just stopped it. That hard stopped it. Okay. All right. Humor me here. Humor me here. I don't think that this is needed. But maybe it is needed. because I'm shooting. I'm just shooting in the dark here. My thought here is that if all of those things just returned, address already in use. Oh. You know what? 1 second. I don't think that worked out like I wanted it to. I'm not sure that it did. Yeah. Okay, one, who decided that we should print? That's the dumbest thing ever. That is not my favorite. Let's fix that. We need to go here and remove that print. Where is that? This right here. All right. It was Togglebit. I agree. Actually, for anybody that doesn't know, go follow Togglebit. Fantastic creator. Fantastic creator that just launched a new YouTube video. Let me find it. Let me find it. Slabs and crabs. Here we go. Here we go. It's not a hash map. It's not a hash map. He just released this video. Go check it out. Did we? You should comment on his video. Absolutely. If you haven't. I'm actually being serious. Stop the stream right now. Go comment on his video. You actually don't have to stop the stream to comment. That's weird. It's weird. It is weird. Okay, what have I done wrong here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is this? I thought that it was automatic. Wait. Docs seem to indicate that you need to await the returned join handle from the spawn task that you are canceling after you cancel. 1 second, that went above my head. 1 second. Docs seem to indicate that you need to await the return join handle from the spawn task that you are canceling after you cancel. But I don't understand. I understand this join handle. But I don't understand why this would matter, because we're checking the cancel token in here. And this is running. This breaks. Why would we need to await the join handle? I can't await the join handle because we need this. If I await the join handle, then this won't run down here, right? Why do I have to wait? Oh, wait for it to finish. It's running. It will finish automatically on its own. That's what I'm saying, Future Highway. Like, I understand what you're saying here, but like, it doesn't make sense. Now, maybe we should await the main thread here, but we should get these other things. All right, can we just check those signals without your other code during an ad break? You mean like in a different project? Do you want me to just make another Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. We can do this. The problem is it's going to work, right? Oh, yeah. Look at this. We got a sig int and a sig quit. Cool. Yeah. That was a good test. Good test. Thanks, Russell. So if that's working, we can await this. We can do something like main. Does that work? No, I can't do that with a handle. I've never done something like this with a handle. I love that diagnostics is not working. You know, to be honest, I don't know if I need the loop. You're right. That was a shot in the dark. I possibly don't need the loop. Let's get rid of it for now. I don't think awaiting matters there, right? Because the thing is, the cancellation token is the thing it will make that thread shut down, right? That thread will go to completion automatically after that. Now, what you could say is possibly the application wouldn't stay around long enough. Like, if I don't await it, there's a possibility that everything shuts down before it cleanly exits. Let's say I have some cleanup logic. That's a completely valid statement that I should deal with that. But that thread is the thing keeping it around. So I don't know that that's actually an issue anyways. Yeah, anyways. Okay, I knew it was 81. I could just jump straight to the thread. So we know this is working. You know what? Let's test it again because I removed the loop. Let's just validate that the loop isn't important. Loop is important. Loop is important. Oh, wait. No, it's not important. Loop is not important. Loop is not important. That's what we just found. I'm sorry. Loop is not important. So that's good. That's good. This doesn't actually get us anything. Let's see. All right, loop's not important. We know. Facts we know. We know this is running. The only thing I can conclude is that this never gets is canceled. That's the only thing I can conclude. Is canceled never returns true. Should the worker spawn be in the same spawn as the signal handlers? No? I don't want to select over them, right? And I don't want this loop to be able to consume them, so I want them to be on their own spawn, right? So we know that's looping. We know this async move works. This select works. No, it's not working, right? Because we never actually receive this. We never print this. So it's not that this isn't working, because I was actually questioning whether this right here was working. But we know that we're never getting this print statement, right? We're never seeing this retreating. So this isn't working for some reason. When we have this here, this doesn't work. But we know that execution passes down here, right? We print this out. Not only that, we print all this stuff out, and the server does start up. The ActX server starts up. So what have I done wrong here? I missed something, and it's important. I missed something important. What it is, I'm not sure of just yet. Yeah, let's do it. $160p and buffering. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You can see nothing. Scott B, it's nice to see you here, though. Don't worry, there's not much to see other than me learning to restart my terminal very quickly. I'm getting very, very, very good at restarting my terminal. Okay, but I don't think it's this. I don't think it's the cancellation token because this isn't running. But this runs if we comment out this, but I can't understand why, because these are in two separate spawns. Why doesn't this run if this is running? Because it's in its own spawn. Even if it's all consuming, even if it never yields, that shouldn't matter. I'm in pain. I'm in anguish. I've missed something amazingly stupid. I'm not understanding something about these. So I think that this would... I must fundamentally not understand something about spawn. All right. Trying to think of documentation to look for. I don't know what manual to look at, though. I don't know what piece I'm missing here, right? Like, what is it that I'm missing or misunderstanding? Let's do this. Let's do this. Grasping at straws, but let's await this before all of it. Maybe that's what you meant. Now, we can't have the main thread await in here, and that's fine. That's fine. And we're just going to put this up here. That shouldn't... That shouldn't matter. I can't imagine it would. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to cargo run this. I can't imagine this mattering. Yeah, I'm actually glad. And Control D also doesn't work. Congratulations, Sergeant Pepper. Can we use select in your worker spawn 2 and select token.canceled? We can, yeah. Wait. No, I can't. I can't, right? Because if we go... Oh, did we move stuff around? It's not at 81 anymore. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, because we put all that stuff. We can't do a select in here, right? Because there's not anything to select. If you're saying put a select here, that's not this loop, right? Wait. Maybe we could. Maybe we could do something like this. 1 second. I don't know what it came up with fuse, but let's see. Can we do something like this? It's upset about this. 1 second. That's wrong. That's wrong. Wait. What are we trying to do? So tick does return. My stuff isn't returning, but Tick does return the next state, right? Yeah, it returns an option of state. Okay. So Future Highway, I don't think that would work though, right? Because if you're doing that, if this is already consuming the whole thread, that wouldn't work. You'd get this selected always. That's really awesome, Sergeant Pepper. I'm super glad that went well for you. Awesome. That's not gonna work. Oh, well, that's one reason it wouldn't work. That's one reason. Not the one I expected. Where does select get imported from? Where is the Tokyo select? How do I import this? Where am I missing? It's fine here. Oh, I have Tokyo. I don't have it imported. Okay, my bad. My bad. Let's just do it the same way. I was not thinking. Not thinking. Let's see here. Ooh, burn, Scott. My mother had bone cancer in her hip and had to have part of her hip removed. All right. That didn't fix anything. Let's see. Can I do a select here? I think, but I don't think the select makes sense. If run is already proven to be all consuming, select doesn't make sense here, right? And we can prove this by just going in here and putting a sleep here, right? Tokyo times sleep. Oh my goodness. Tokyo time. Duration from millis. Oh my goodness. From millis. All right, let's see. No, well, you don't need this, but we just need one. Yeah. I did all that to say that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we select here. If run is all consuming, right? Then it doesn't matter if we put the select around here. I don't think, unless if I'm missing something stupid because I'm too far into this. Oh yeah, Pally Zoo, you've missed the boat here. We want cheap viewers, not good viewers. My goodness, that's a ban for you, for sure. Give me them cheap viewers, not premium. Look, do I look like I have Primeagen money? I don't have Primeagen money. I need the cheap viewers. Can I cancel app? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's do that. That's a good one. Let's do that. I need to be a little less dented. I need to clone this. Let's see, because it's getting consumed here in this move. That's fine. That's fine. Let CC2 cancel clone 2. Perfectly legitimate naming convention there. CC2. No one will be confused by that when it's accidentally left in there. Has our problem this entire time been that cancel isn't canceling? Exandrol. It's not going very well. Life doesn't make sense. I've been pair programming with Twitch chat for the last 2 hours to make almost no progress. I'm blaming you. I know what it is. I know what it is. I figured it out. Don't say anything in chat. Don't say anything in chat because I understand what it is now. I understand. When you call clone, you make a child, and making a child doesn't cancel the parent. Canceling the parent cancels the child. Check it out. I almost guarantee you this. Cancel all children nodes which have been derived from it. It doesn't say that it will cancel parent nodes, and I bet you clone is making a child node. I could be wrong. I've never used these things before. I was told they were like channels, so I thought that this was just a channel that I was sending on. I do believe somebody that I trusted said it's just a channel. But watch this. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm wrong. Because this never runs. We never print, and so it's not running at all. It's not even calling cancel. I don't know. I'm wrong. That's not true. Because this is the parent. This is the parent. This didn't work because it's a child. But if we remove this and cancel the cancel, we've really fully gone into cancel culture here. It's good. It's some good stuff. We're canceling stuff. Boom. That works. All right. I don't know why that worked. Why did that work? I removed cancel from here and canceled it from the start. It should have never started up. It should have been canceled. Now I don't understand. Now I'm just unsure what happened. This should just start up and then die. Oh, but the web server is not dying. The web server would keep this awake, right? Right. So we have to stop the web server. So it's working. It's working as intended. It's working. Stop judging. That. Okay, so that's working. The web server is the thing keeping it alive. Cool. So we understand that this part is working. The cancel part works. The only thing that doesn't work is these fail to run when the main function is also running. Why? Right, Russell. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. The web server will remain. You're right. That's why it didn't shut down. But what we proved here is that this is actually checking if it's canceled. So this here works. Our problem now is if this is running, these don't run. But why? That's the question. That did not format like it was supposed to. My goodness. Could it have done it worse? My goodness. What just happened? Let's see. We could do 2 this. It was 3. 3, boom. All right. So this is right. So we know that signals are registered and work without the work, and that the cancellation does work. Correct. So Russell, that's a good summary. We know that these work without the thread that does the work. And we know that if we call cancel, this also stops. So we know that this select is working. The only thing that doesn't work now is all of it together. If this is running, these don't work. Okay, wait. If I am not wrong, select is run only one branch. So that means some branch work earlier. Right. There's a concept of bias that you can actually introduce. But this is why I put this on a different spawn, right? Legendary ACP followed. Thank you so much for the follow. My Twitch alerts are down right now because I'm moving my home lab, which they're all run and powered by. I don't think I'll have the time to get to it at this moment, but we were thinking about, for a stopgap, deploying them on the LKE. And then, you know what? I think what I might do, you know how I talked about maybe next year doing build a SaaS, like a simple SaaS, whatever SaaS we come up with, as like a learning experience for people going through all of the things. I might look to see if there's a cloud that wants to partner with me. I don't know if that would be possible, but if that's possible and there's a cloud that would like to partner with me, and by partner, I don't even mean like money. I mean like, hey, we'll give you some experts to also show up and talk about how to secure your AWS workload and things like that. Because those are all the topics I want to do. So I'm going to reach out to some of these and see if we can't find somebody that's willing to work with me on making that series, because I think that would be a super cool series. Okay, let's see. And I was saying, like, I would hold off on deploying the null cloud or the Twitch alerts, at least, until I found that, or until we did that. But I might just deploy them to Akamai. It'd be like $20 a month. Not too bad. Driver patches as a service. Fantastic. That's fantastic. All right. So do we need to do something like this? It's like that, right? This will bias that. I need to import it though, I think. Tokyo bias. Tokyo bias. Duh, I think. Select in Tokyo, biased. Right. Let's see. This behavior can be overridden by biased. By default, select randomly picks a branch to check first. This isn't gonna help because this is on two different spawns. So basically, biased is gonna say check this one first, and then check the rest. So you can tell it which one to check first instead of randomly. But I honestly don't care in this select, right? So I don't think that this isn't the problem. Biased isn't going to, like, I don't care which one of these is. That was stupid. Basically though, if you do want to check one before, you can bias it, which is fine. That's just. Okay, yeah, let's do it. I'm up for. We're gonna put these as the top level, which means we're going to actually put this at the bottom. We're going to put this at the bottom because it's the last thing that we're going to do. We're going to take away the Tokyo spawn. Right. This is the select. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to put the Tokyo spawn around the HTTP server. Tokyo spawn async move. Okay. And now this is where we should await this main thread. Basically, if this select terminates, we should main thread await. You know, let the cleanup happen, because this could basically just flatten it on its face, and that's fine. So we'll do this. Let's just do a quick little print line. Yeah, waiting for main thread to finish. Fantastico. This is fantastico. Okay. Absolutely didn't work. Did not work nearly like I thought it was going to. Wrong type. We found the wrong type. My goodness, type errors. Gotta love them and hate them at the same time. All right, Tokyo. Okay, so we did this Tokyo select. Oh, we're returning this. We're not gonna return that. There we go. Fine. Fixed it. And now the main, okay, yeah. Got this. I should have got this in the very first time, because it's just saying main once, yeah, we're just gonna return okay for right now. We're just testing. Testing as fast as we can. Okay, still something wrong. Cannot use the unwrap in an async block that returns nothing. Okay, again, just testing. Oh, stop it. What the? I don't know why it unformatted everything. Unwrap. All right. All right. So now we're awaiting signals. Why the crap does our main thread not work when... I don't understand. It was a good test. I'm not gonna say your name. But thanks for the follow. Thanks for it. You almost got me into it. I got to the. Thankfully, even despite being a slow reader, my mind is even slower. I'm glad Future Highway, it doesn't make sense to you, because it also does not make sense to me. It also does not make sense to me, but I mean, that maybe happens occasionally. I've never seen something like this. Actually, I would be impressed with myself if I set out to make a system like this. I think maybe that's what we need to do, is just rewrite it as a small project. The weird part, the part that would be hard would be emulating this run. right? Because obviously this is the bad thing. This is the thing that does something bad. You know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to add that. This is just like double whammy. It checks if it's canceled and then it selects as the canceled. Just being extra sure. Just being extra sure. I mean, I know, so I know that this isn't getting canceled. I mean, I know that I always go back to doubting it, but like we print on any of these signals. But I don't understand because we get here. So the weird thing is, this is obviously not all consuming because when this runs, we get here, we print listening for signals. So it's not all consuming, but it becomes all consuming to Tokyo, right? It's almost like Tokyo gets consumed. What if I replace this instead of a Tokyo select? What if I do a while loop? But a while loop is going to be, I mean, yeah, let's do a while loop here, right? We can make this a while loop, right? So instead of this, we can just do something like, we need like a try receive. Hopefully, it does not have that. Oh man. Yeah, it doesn't have a try receive. Never mind. Can't do that. Escondrol, don't worry. We're at a loss here at this point. So I guess the next option is just, I guess what we need to do is just recreate this. I'm with Russell at this point. I could do just SIGTERM. That's a good call, Russell. Let's just do that. Let's just do and then we'll just do what? Cancel.cancel. This should be good, right? We're just going to await this. Once we receive it, we're going to cancel it. Yeah, let's print too. Good point. Let's do that. This is the weird thing. Yeah, it's listening for signals. So this didn't consume. So this is that thread moving up and it indexed all the files. But then it moved on to starting the web server, listening. So it didn't consume the whole application. Let's see. Let's see. As soon as we await, it dies. All right, so this tells me that we are all consuming of Tokyo somehow. Somehow, when we put it on the Tokyo runtime, it's gone. We have consumed Tokyo. We have taken Tokyo and made it ours. I don't know how, but that's my running theory. Yeah. And so this is another thing. Like, I'm happy to make a little demo app. I just don't know. I don't know how to recreate this, or even if I could. But I mean, like, that's a good thing to try. Like, we're going to try to recreate this. The weird thing here is this. This fixes it. I mean, like, and we even can do just 1 millisecond. So this used to fix it. Oh, we're in that select now. Oh, weird. Oh, weird. We bypassed ourselves. We bypassed our protection. Who recommended that select? I think it was, Gray Hatter, it's good to see you. It's been a while since I've seen you. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Do I like puzzle games? Not after today. Not after today. Some of my favorite games are puzzle games. We're just in a coding puzzle game. We're in a coding puzzle game of my own creation. Of my own special creation. Oh, I wanted to actually go here, actually. We have... This has broken everything, this select. What am I using signals for? I'm trying to actually shut down my application. Trying is the keyword. We can get rid of this select now. I mean, it was a test, a attempt. What is this upset about? It's expecting a semicolon. I got a semicolon, semicolon for you, semicolon for you, semicolon for you. It is not formatting prop. No, it is. It is. Wait, it wants a... Oh, we got too many. There we go. There we go. I got it. I gotcha. All right. Too many braces. Oh, we don't want to do that. That would be a mistake to run right now. Do I want a Steam key for Decipher the Deck? I don't know what strings are attached with that. I don't know. It scares me when people offer me free stuff on stream that I don't know. It actually scares me more when I know them. I just realized that. Okay. Oh, so this works, right? We put that sleep in there, right? And now it doesn't work. What the crap? What? Did I not put the sleep in there? Did I not put the if the sleep is in there, then my whole world is blown and I just don't know what happens. What the? That's not what I meant. Did we not? Did I not put a sleep in here? This was working. Decipher the deck. Did you make this game? I'll give it a shot. Somebody in the community made a game. I'll give it a shot. You don't need to give me a Steam key though. I'll buy it. All right. This is noob behavior. This is bad noob behavior. This always worked. Now, we've changed stuff in main, right? We changed a bunch of stuff. Like, now we're waiting on this one signal here. And this is all in a different thread. Oh, let's do this. Let's remove this and this. Interesting. Control C is a sig quit. I was waiting for the wrong signal. Am I just that dented? I might be. I might be. I very well could be. Here. Undo. Let's see. Sig quit. Sig quit. Oh my goodness. Might be worth having a print after the HTTP servers await 2 in the spawn to make sure the spawn didn't break Actic shutdown. What do you mean? Like here? Oh, you mean here? Print. Sometimes. Okay. Okay. That's good. This is all consuming right now. So we're just going to get rid of this. So we're back to a working, but this is not correct, right? Because we still have this on 87. This is back to where we were, and we have this sleep. Now, if we remove this sleep, nothing works. The control C uses the same message as sigquit, okay? That might be my bad. That's probably my bad. None of them are working, so I mean, all right, I fixed it. I mean, it wasn't printing, so it didn't matter. Oh, you're right. You're right. We could have been getting a control C. We could have been getting a control C. And I was printing that. Should we wait for that? Let's do that. That was a good call, Russell. Good call. Good catch, too. Still not working. What are you saying? Sigquit does not. I agree. Am I mixing them somewhere here, Grey Hatter? I could be. It's been a long morning. Let's just put it that way, Grey Hatter. It's been a long morning. Oh, this should get it then, right? This control C. I'm just trying to figure out, so which one of these was running. And it said SigQuit had run. But the thing was, we couldn't decide whether that was this one or this one, right? Because they both had the same print message, so. All right. The only thing I can do is we need to recreate this. I'm past everything else. Future Highway, Russell. Better minds than mine have tried just about everything. Golden Lion, one question, really quickly. What engine did you use to make this? What engine? Did you make it all yourself? No engine? Does Tokyo or Rust apply? You want to know something? I have no idea what you mean by signal masking, so I'm going to put that as a to learn. What the crap is signal masking? There we go. I'm going to put that above learning Haskell. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I'd love a TLDR. I was putting that in there not to say anything about it. I just need to put it on my list. So my feeling at this point, and my feeling is that the Tokyo Select is getting all consumed somehow. And that's just like a gut feeling, because if we put that sleep in there, it's fine. But as an executor, it should be fine with that, right? Because it's an executor with multiple threads. So even if there's a thread or a task that's all consuming, that shouldn't consume the executor, right? So I can confirm that task doesn't yield. I don't think it does. I don't think that thing that we spawn yields ever. But I feel like that's actually consuming Tokyo, right? I feel like Tokyo Select is getting consumed. The logic that runs that, I feel like, is getting consumed. Wait, Russell, are you saying not to create a different project, just do this back in the database? Okay, could you spawn another thread that sleeps for 5 seconds and then cancels the Tokyo token? Yes. So it's not all consuming because, like, this continues to run. It just happens that it continues to run until we hit a Tokyo Select, and then it stops running for some reason. Async move. Let's see. This is going to be Tokyo Sleep. Let's do 10 seconds. Is it not Tokyo Sleep? Is it? It's Tokyo.sleep, right? Right. What am I missing? I just wrote this in here, right? Time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Oh wait, I'm at 1 millisecond again. We need 10,000. Okay. So 10 seconds, then we call cancel. Print line. Why not duration from seconds? Because I'm a 10x engineer. 10x engineers only use milliseconds. In fact, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm on Twitch and I want, you guys to be able to understand it, I would have used from nanos, just to be honest. I don't know why I did 10 seconds. That's way too long. We did not need 10 seconds of sitting here. I don't know if it's been 10 seconds. I'm also just teasing. I just used from milliseconds because that's what I'm accustomed to. So like if you use something in like C or C++, it's expecting nanoseconds, right? I shouldn't have to. It should have printed before I do before the control C though, right? Like the cancel should have printed. It's not printing. Is this the issue? If you need to run something that uses Tokyo's work stealing functionality alongside Actix Web, you can run Actix Web under Tokyo main. The server object return from the spawn if preferred. Note that Actix actor support and thereby WebSocket support through Actix will require that Actix Web main, since they require a system to be sped up. Re-export required. I thought it exported Tokyo main. I didn't realize. I had forgotten. I mean, I didn't even, I wasn't even looking up there. Oh my goodness. Oh, if this, give it 10 seconds. Give it 10 seconds. I don't know why I didn't change it again. Ah! Ah! Thank you, Future Highway. You have saved us all. You have saved us all. MVP of this stream. Future Highway, you are the MVP of this stream. 100%. Oh my goodness. That is like mildly infuriating. I didn't realize that the re-export of Tokyo through Actix wasn't the same. And I mean, like, I wrote the web server portion of it so long ago, I didn't even remember that we weren't under Tokyo main. You and me both, Future Highway. All right, how do we want to do this? I kind of want the HTTP server to be the last thing. I kind of want to get this back to this being the end. We can remove this. We're gonna Tokyo spawn this out and call cancel in here. Okay, so Tokyo spun this out. This consumes the thread. Upon completion of this, we're going to actually await the main thread to clean that up, just to ensure that we do any cleanup that we could do. It's actually, a database can have cleanup stuff, so that's actually decent. This can be removed now. This is wrong here. This is down here. Actually, all of this is database stuff. That can be here. This can be removed. Do we use this anymore? I don't think so. No, we do. We do. We use it right there. We should just... Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. This is better. This is better. Let's see if this still works. You are right. You are right, Russell. Good call. Good call. I will... You're right. We can get rid of this unwrap. We're still going to not do this because you know what? We could just do this here, honestly. Let's get rid of this and let's do this here. Yeah. Can I not do this? It seems to be telling me it's not telling me. I'm not reusing it somewhere, am I? Oh, it's just not created yet. It's not created yet. Let's move this up. Yeah. So we create that main thread. Let's rename this database thread. DB thread. You know what I could have done is I could have done what? RN and then done DB thread. All right. This is being dented. Let's just help our formatter. I feel like the Rust language server is dying on me. I tried that new project to make it better because it does like code completion and stuff. And I feel like it's gotten more dented. Like I have to get it close enough for it to actually format. I don't know. All right, let's try this. Cargo run. Okay, I borrowed after moved here, borrowed after moved sender. Let's see. 86. This is getting borrowed after move. We got some order of operations mixed up here. Let's move this here. That should, yeah, that should fix that. There's some more cleanup of this code that can be done. I get it. We're working on it. Can I stop it? Oh, we can stop. It's cancelable. We've canceled that database. Parkour Peter. Are you having fun running around? How are you doing? Now we can perf test it. Absolutely. All right, should we perf test this thing and see what type of results we get? What we're gonna do is we're not gonna actually perf test the database. We are going to time it, but we're not going to instrument the database running. Cargo run release, okay? And so we're gonna run it in release mode. You know what, we're gonna stop this. We're gonna stop that. Isn't that so awesome? We just stop it. Oh, it brings joy to my heart and soul that there was a single line that caused that entire problem. Russell, I hate you. Dang it! Don't bring up 27 seconds. If I create a company at this point, I'm gonna call it 27 seconds. Like, just because. I also say I hate you in a joke, just in case anybody, that is purely joking. All right, we cleaned that up. He was poking fun at the fact that I was stuck on 27 seconds. All right. Now we can cargo run release bench disk port 8080. This should run. Are we ready? Do I like C? It depends. It depends. I think if you asked me today if I would write something in C, the answer would probably be no. If there was a C problem, I would probably try out Zig, to be fair. I actually wanted to try out Zig for embedded device. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if it's like well supported, but that's what I want to do next. For embedded. So like what I would use C for, I would probably use Zig. There's a whole repo trying to make it easy. That would be cool. I think we're loading 1 million records right now, so it won't ever be under a millisecond. It should be under a millisecond per record, though. I would, when I have the time to do it, I'm in the middle of trying to get my house ready to sell, which is a total restructure of a bathroom. And a ton of painting. I'm in the process of getting it ready to sell and moving myself. So there is... Yeah, we're chugging. We're chugging. It's only printing when it's creating a new file. So probably later this year, but I would love to do like an embedded thing with Zig instead of C. So I have those lights that are usually in the background, and I've always wanted them to be synchronized with Twitch stuff. So like if Twitch, has a subscriber or something, I'd love for the lights to do something. And so getting to write that in Zig would be awesome, I think. It was 1,000 at 27 seconds. 1,000. That's all we were doing in 27 seconds. It was redonkulous. I do think that this is way too many because each segment is 1,000 or is 5,024 roughly. So we're going. We are. Oh wait, there we went. There we went. I don't remember. This was a total of 2 minutes. I don't remember how much. I think it was 1 million. I want to say that load disks. Yeah, 1 million. We were doing 1,000 records. So if we want a true comparison to the 28, it would be this. What? 900 milliseconds? Fairly good. Fairly good. That's just under a millisecond per record per write. That's actually pretty good. That means we're hitting nanoseconds on writes. That is pretty good. And this is before this, my friends. This, my friends, is before we implement Arbol. I think we can get this faster. Okay. Let's put this. We were hitting sub milliseconds on write, which is actually really good. Like to put it in the grand scheme of things, like you can definitely get better, but this is good. Like to say that you hit 1,000 records insert, and I'm talking about writing. Reading is faster, but writing, that's actually really good. Yeah. This is good. I'm not upset about this. It was when we were doing 1,000 we were doing 1,000 records and it was doing 27 seconds at 1,000. Like when I saw that, I was like, I know we have a problem, people. Like I could tell you right then there was a problem. Now, let's see. If you check in, where did I put that? Did I put that in the live stream? Probably. Dirk and I talked, Dirk Russell and I talked a little bit about, where did I put that? Maybe it was in random. We talked a little bit. Oh yeah, in random. Now, there's some things that we talked about to maybe make this better with zero locks. Now, I know that we're very light on locking, but basically we do single thread this, and I'm wondering if we could get better if we didn't single thread this. Holy crap, that was better. That inconsistency hurts me a little bit. Let's see. We're at 5968. Let's get it to write another log segment. There we go. No. I was suspecting the longer ones were writing new segments. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, you're right. It did trigger a build. That's why we had the 1 second. This is amazing, actually. This is faster than I expected it to be. We're talking 2 milliseconds for 1,000 or 200 milliseconds for 1,000. Let's break out the world's best calculator. World's best calculator. Let's say we have an average. I'm going to say we do 200 milliseconds. So if we have 1,000 records, wait. I'm not doing math very well. If we have 200 milliseconds divided by 1,000 would give us 0.2 milliseconds per write. That is blazing fast. That is blazing fast. Yeah, that's like 200 nanoseconds. Nanoseconds. Now, obviously, this changes with size of what you're writing. We're writing a very statically sized thing. I'm using Hack. I find it the easiest to read. You're not wrong. I was taking a rough average. You see there's 0.264, there's 0.39, there's 0.22, there's 0.17. So I said 200 as average. I just averaged it in my head, not scientifically. 0.138. Obviously, these are going a little bit faster than these here. You know, probably because other things on this system are running. I feel like it should be a little bit more consistent, but there's going to be variation in disk write anyways. One of the things that you can do to improve this stability is actually write in blocks that are of a particular size. I'm not doing that. I don't think that we'll ever get this tuned that well to doing that, honestly. Okay, so Russell has a fantastic point. This is a point that I will, if you go and look at any database, don't believe their benchmarks. And I say this, there are probably companies that do it a lot better. You know, I would sit here and defend my companies because they actually, I have seen the work that they go through to try to make things as best. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. You know, we, for example, have gotten away from benchmarking a lot of stuff because it doesn't matter. Because in the end, no matter what, if we run a benchmark and we tune the database specifically for that benchmark, it's our data. It's not your data. So it has no value on what your data is going to look like unless if you accidentally have the exact same data, we run through it. And so like we could play with this and get very specific data that worked for this even better. We could get these writes down. We could find the right block size and be writing that. We could do a bunch of things to do that. And when you're making marketing stuff, you're kind of incentivized to do that, especially if you're a blazing fast database. I mean, it does matter. There are definitely databases that are faster and slower or scale better or don't scale better. But my thing is to just take benchmarks for a grain of salt. There can be value in it, but a lot of the times the value you need to do, you actually have to run tests. Do you have data? If you have data, go ahead and run that data that you know that you have, your queries, your whatnot. Yeah. Benchmark as a service. How would that work? I'm up for that. So if people don't know, one of the things I would love to do, and if you're a cloud provider, I would love to partner with you. One of the things I would like to do next year. Oh, Grey Hatter, I have a question for you since you're on. Would you like to give a talk on I'm looking to get, I did database day this year, and I want to do a security day later this year. Do you have like a 45-minute talk on a security topic for developers? I want it to be geared towards developers on how developers can take things to the next level. And I know that you're one of our security experts. I didn't know if you would be up for that. Awesome. I'm looking to put together a security day, get a bunch of people. I have 2 companies in mind that I'm hoping will pitch in some people. So we'll see if I can't get those all put together, and we'll make a day out of it. You'd sub out your own data and write it that X times. Yeah. So the problem, basically, I would have to build a database as a service for every single database you wanted to benchmark, right? I'd have to think about if I could bring something of value to that. I don't hate the idea. The other thing that you want to do when benchmarking, if you can, is like real use cases. Here we're writing the same thing over and over again, which actually hard drives can get accustomed to. So you could actually throw variation in there and stuff like that. Wait. If 1,000 records take 200 milliseconds, that means at a second, we're talking about 5,000 records. Okay, which is roughly slightly less than 2 minutes for a million. Oh, you can only benchmark NullDB. That in MS Access. Okay. MS Access. I'll hit you up on Discord. That would be awesome. Thanks, Grey Hatter. I want to, in the future, like, I'd love to get some companies to support these these days, these unconferences is what I'm calling them. But I would also love to get community support. I know that it's hard to get technical things into these conferences, so I'd like to get the community involved in them. I'd love to have these conferences that are like focused on technical for developers and not necessarily selling stuff. Yeah, anyways. All right, everyone, I've got to go finish tearing out tile from a bathroom. So I'm going to have to call it quits for today. This was actually, let's make a commit message. We have learned something valuable. Let's clean up something really quickly. RM threading. There we go. I know it's a directory. We got to make this a commit message because we have been holding on making this a commitment. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. While you were sleeping. Oh my gosh. That's tempting. That's tempting. Man, I should have had more commit messages. It always seemed like we were fixing one problem after the other. So I mean, like, this whole thing was brought on to make the raft more testable. I mean, that's what we did. Made raft more testable, and that's where this whole issue came about. I think we honestly had the issue before this. We always had that sleep in there, and we made raft more testable, and then what happened was we wanted to actually test it while actually putting some load on it, and that's when everything fell apart, right? Because I was like 1,000 records in 27 seconds is horrible. And then we found that sleep and that single threadedness, and we removed the sleep, and then all of a sudden we couldn't. So that's what I should have committed before fixing that. That was my bad. We're just gonna add fix threading, move main method function to Tokyo instead of Actix. Get push. Boom. Okay. Fantastic. Now I gotta find somebody to raid. Who is streaming right now? Thanks everybody for joining. I super appreciate. I wasn't sharing my screen. What a fantastic stream. What a fantastic stream. Okay, so let's see who is out there to raid right now. That or 27 nanoseconds. It was milliseconds. No, it was seconds. It was stupid freaking seconds. It was horrible. Who do we want to raid? Ooh. B7H30 is doing Azure Fundamentals right now. Do we want to do Azure Fundamentals, or is there another person you all think we should raid? Did I do past tense? Did I probably did. Let's see. Made raft more testable. That's present tense. Oh, and then I did moved. Okay. And then I did screw up. I mean, technically, I did moved instead of move main function to Tokyo. This is gonna cause people great pain, but this is present tense. There we go. Great pain in that one. Oh, let's find somebody to raid. Do you guys all want Azure Fundamentals, or is there somebody else? That's all I know of at this moment. There's a lot of people streaming, not a ton that I know. I'm sure that they're fantastic. All right, we're gonna go with B7H30 with some Azure Fundamentals. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking around. Basically, we changed one line of code today. Basically, 4 hours, one line of code. That's how it works sometimes. That's what we did. Thanks. I don't know about next week, how I will be doing Friday and Saturday streams. I don't know about the Tuesday and Thursday. We'll see. We'll see how busy I am. But worst case, I'll see you guys next Friday. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you all in the next stream. Yeah, he is the hacking guy, or one of them. Yep. He does security stuff.